like you're gonna use when you come to the US or to the UK, but then you come and nobody else uses those phrases. Or you act weird in a certain situation, which is culturally incorrect. We're gonna talk about these situations in this video, so if you're interested, continue watching it up to the very end. But before we start, there is a like button down below, there is a subscribe button down below. I want you to hit them, and then we'll start a video. Let's do it. I know a lot of you guys use this phrase, and it can be a great conversation starter with a person you just met, especially if you're traveling and you're tempted to say, have you ever been in the Philippines? But this phrase is wrong, unfortunately, because again, yes, it's a great conversation starter and it shows that you're interested in a person, but you can't use in when we talk about travel or movement. You need to use to. So the correct way to use this phrase would be, have you ever been to the Philippines?
Have you ever been to Miami?
Tell me about your family. My family consists of my mom, dad, and my older brother. You mean you have mom, dad, and an older brother? Yes. The thing is, the word consist is a bit more formal and more academic. Like air consists of nitrogen and oxygen. When you talk about your family, you want to be a little more conversational. You can say, I live with my mom, dad, and my older brother.
I live with my uncle.
Or you can say, I'm the only child if you don't have any siblings.
I'm an only child.
A lot of times, when you're asked, how are you? You are tempted to say, I am fine, thank you. The thing is, this phrase is grammatically correct, but I don't hear a lot of native speakers use it. Like, I am fine sounds a bit boring. The more natural way of answering a question, how you're doing, would be, I'm doing great, and you?
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great, ma'am.
Or, not bad, and you?
How are you doing, Daphne? Not bad.
Ooh, you look sick. Oh, you look so bad. You look really tired. What happened? Okay, there is nothing grammatically incorrect in this sentence, but it is really incorrect culturally. You just don't do it to people who are not your very close friends. And even if they're really close friends, I wouldn't tell them like, you look really bad today. The nice way of putting this would be, you seem a little bit tired. Do you need some extra rest? Or if you want to use a nice idiomatic expression, you can say, you look a little under the weather. Under the weather means sick or unwell.
Lemon, you're looking a little under the weather.
Or if you see that a person is really tired and you know they have 2 kids, instead of pointing out that they are tired and sick, offer help. Tell them, I can come and babysit your kids for an hour on Saturday so you can do whatever you want. Do you want this? Please be considerate of other people's feelings. Do you like pizza? Yes, I like. If somebody asks you a question if you like something, the answer, yes, I like, is grammatically incorrect. Doesn't make any sense. Don't do it. It just, when recording this, it sounded really weird. The way you answer this question is by saying, yes, I do, if you like it, or no, I don't, if you don't like it. So there is a rule. When somebody asks you yes or no question that starts with do you like it? The answer should always contain either do if you do or don't if you don't.
Do you like hot dogs?
Yes, I do.
When somebody asks you a question that starts with did you like it? Then the answer has to have either did or did not. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. So if somebody asks you, did you have dinner? How would you answer it? Comment. I remember when I was at school, our teachers taught us how to start a conversation with a native speaker, and after how are you, they would suggest we ask, do you have a hobby? And I remember we played these dialogues at school where asked, do you have a hobby? The thing is, it is not really correct to ask this question. Do you have a hobby automatically implies that a person has one, but it doesn't mean somebody has a hobby, because there is a difference between a hobby and an interest. Hobby requires some level of skill and consistency. Like, I do ballet every week, this is my hobby, I dedicate some time to it. Some people just don't do it. Yes, maybe they eat ramen every single Saturday, but this doesn't require a skill. So it's not the best idea to ask somebody about something that they might not have. You can ask, do you have any hobbies? Which is a better question, but still not the best one. Just because, again, you're like, do you have any hobbies? It is similar to a question, do you have any kids? It's like not the best. The best question to ask is, what do you do in your free time? This way, you do not imply that a person has to have a certain skill to answer a question. They just tell, oh, I would watch Netflix, which is not necessarily a hobby. So do not ask, do you have a hobby? Ask, what do you do in your free time?
What do you do in your free time?
That was it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something new. Share this video with your friends who are learning English and who are trying to sound like a native speaker. Thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.